Hello, Kim family. Thank you for coming again.
Hello.
If it's okay, John and Alex, can you guys switch seats actually?
Sure, yeah.
Thank you. So I know last time our homework assignment was to change the rooms around and kind of make sure Lily had her own space. How did that work out, Mr. Kim?
Well, I haven't really heard too much. It's nice to have Lily out of the living room. We can enjoy it as a living room again, but you'd have to ask them. I haven't asked them yet.
Can you ask them?
John, how do you like being with Alex?
I like it. Nice. It's a little bit bigger. The room's bigger than my old room, so I like it.
And Alex, how do you like John being in with you?
I like it. It's good to spend time with my little brother. We haven't done that in a long time because we're both so busy. And the only thing that bothers me is he wakes up sometimes, but just like read him a story, and he wakes up a lot in the middle of the night. I've noticed. I didn't know that before.
John, do you know why that might be?
No, I mean, I think it started maybe when we came to our new house. I noticed that I was up a lot more. Didn't mean to bother anyone, but sometimes I wake up.
John's having some sleep problems.
Well, I appreciate the information, Mrs. Kim. Thank you, but I'd like John to tell the group exactly what's going on with him.
I just have a hard time sleeping, and sometimes I can't go to sleep, and Mom reads me a story, and then I wake up. But it's not too big of a deal. I try to stay quiet so that I don't bother anybody, but I just wake up, and sometimes it's hard for me to go back to sleep.
So I notice a lot of times in your family when you're talking, John, you get interrupted a lot, I presume, as the youngest member of the family. Can you tell your parents what it's like to feel interrupted, to feel like you're being interrupted regularly?
Well, I don't mind. I know that you just want to say something, and maybe you can say it better than me. But well, sometimes it's maybe not exactly how I feel. It's maybe just kind of how you think I feel. So I get a little bit mad sometimes when that happens.
It's mostly to protect you, but I understand.
I know, that's why I never said it.
So, Mrs. Kim, you started to talk about John's health issues. They sound pretty important. And I know he's working as well. John, how are you doing in school?
Well, I think I'm doing okay, but my grades aren't as good as they used to be. I got a C on my last report card. That never happened before.
Well, his teacher just called last week asking for a parent-teacher conference, so I'm going next week.
And you didn't think to tell me, or you didn't tell your teacher to call me?
Well, she said I wasn't in trouble, so I didn't know.
And you're normally not involved in these things in the past, so
I know, but it's great. It's like, you know how much I care about education.
you can come if you want, but
Yeah, I think I should be there.
She said I'm not in trouble, but it would be nice if you could see my school.
Yeah, I haven't seen their school. I don't even really know where it is, so definitely I'll go.
Excellent. I think that's a good move for you, Mr. Kim, as leader of the household. Lily, I know your suicide attempt in the past definitely seemed like an attempt to get more control over what was going on with you. Do you feel like you have more control in the home now that you have your own room?
yeah.
Excellent. Can you tell your parents, Mr. and Mrs. Kim, what it feels like to have your own room and your own space?
I really like it. I like being able to decorate it the way I want, and I feel like I can have maybe a friend come over for a sleepover or something, like the other girls in school do.
Yeah, as long as it's only girls in there. Doors open when we ask for it to be opened.
I'm just gonna speak up because I think at first, like losing my own room, I felt like I should have, that kind of control because I'm the oldest son. But I think it is important for Lily to have friends. I mean, I've seen that she's like in a much better mood at school when she gets a good night's sleep. She has her own room. She can do her homework in her privacy and everything. And I guess, I mean, Dad, I understand that you want to have control, and I feel protective of Lily too. But I think it's good for her to have some control. And I guess that's all I mean when I am, harsh on you all the time, trying to say like get a job. Is like, instead of trying to control us, I want you to have more control over your own life, because that's what men should do. That's what you taught me. So I'm really glad you have heard back from a couple places and you're trying to get a job and stuff. So
Yeah. I've, made peace with my wife's family. I turned them down for so long. I didn't want to work in the restaurant, but I'm just gonna, bite the bullet, start at the bottom and work my way up, and hopefully, if I'm making money there, I can put that towards furthering my own education. I really would like to get back to teaching. I mean, as long as this is short term, I don't have a problem with it.
Excellent.
They were willing to work with Mr. Kim over the next year or so to help promote him from lower ranks to the positions.
And I think that's essential for you as the father role, in order to have a job and to show your family that you can care in a traditional Korean sense as well as an American sense.
It's not what I'd like to do, but I am enjoying all of us speaking. My wife and I were spending so much more time together. The kids are actually getting along. I feel like maybe I was clinging on to our culture too much. You all have outlets. I was alone at home, and so maybe I was just clinging on to that last little bit of power I had, but I'm willing to release that as long as everyone, can still honor our culture in small ways and work with me. I am a lot older, it's harder for me, but I do like this new arrangement we all have.
Excellent.
Thanks for trying, Dad.
thanks, Dad. We don't want you to not be Korean. We just want you to be Korean American like us.
And it sounds like what I'm noticing is you guys have definitely strengthened your communication, your boundaries, your ability to express your feelings, and make sure that each of you is not only speaking but being heard. I think that's wonderful. So for next time, I think our homework assignment should be for Mr. and Mrs. Kim to go ahead and accompany John to the parent-teacher conference, kind of work out what's going on with John, because it sounds like some of that's pretty important as far as his health issues. It might also be beneficial to make sure that he's seen by a doctor.
We can do that.
Okay. Mr. Kim, I also think it's beneficial for Alex and for Lily to start spending some time together and kind of regrow that bond and become more engaged with each other as close siblings. Is that okay with you if I give them a homework assignment to work on together?
I mean, it depends on where they're going, what time and all that, but I don't see why they shouldn't
Okay.
hang out.
Alex and Lily, do you think you might find some time between now and the next session in order to spend some quality time together?
Well, yeah, my friend Joey is having a birthday party. I don't know if you'd like to go to that. Is that okay, Dad? If I take her with me?
Are you gonna look out for her? I mean,
Oh, yeah. She's my kid sister. I'm going to be...
alright, but you're home by 10, tops.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Excellent. Any more questions until the next session? All right. Thanks for coming, Kim family.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yay.